Party. Thank you for joining us at this press conference. We are trying this location, Vijay Chowk, because lots of you had requested this is more convenient. With me is my senior, Professor Shogata Roy, and myself. So we will first bring you up to date. You saw day before yesterday, our MPs marched from Parliament, Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha MPs marched from Parliament and came here to Vijay Chowk. And we all were wearing Arrest Adani caps and we had a press conference. Those caps were signed by all our Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha MPs. And this morning, sometime between 12 noon and 2 p.m., the videos are already out, the pictures are already out. Groups of TMC, Trinamool Congress MPs went first. They went in 3 groups. They went first to the office of the Finance Minister, seeking a time to meet her and hand over to the Finance Minister one Adani arrest cap. So they've signed it there and they've kept the caps there. Another group of our MPs went to the ED office for a similar exercise to hand over the signed caps. All these were signed by the MPs. And after the ED office, they've also gone to the CBI office. Those pictures and visuals are already out on our social media platforms. For the 10th day in a row, this is our second point, for the 10th day in a row, MPs of the BJP shouted slogans and disrupted Parliament. We all know by now, BJP do not want Parliament to run because BJP do not want any discussion, inquiry or any kind of way forward on this big 1 lakh crore scam involving the Adani group of companies. Our next subject today is also an extremely important subject, and that is Mgnrega. As you know, the chairperson of Trinamool Congress and the Chief Minister of Bengal is herself sitting on a dharna on this issue of non-payment of 7,500 crores, depriving not only West Bengal, but many non-BJP states have been deprived their Mgnrega funds. We're going to give you some hard facts. The first fact is, the figure for Bengal is 7,500 crores. Bengal deprived of 7,500 crores. Our next fact, less than 3% of people, households, less than 3% of households employed under Mgnrega have got 100 days work. Less than 3%. The average number of work days for Mgnrega, forget about 100 days, is only 42 days of work for Mgnrega. The actual expenditure on Mgnrega is about 1 lakh crore. And if you look at the Adani LIC SBI scam, that is also to the tune of 1 lakh crores. Let us move on to give you some more facts about Mgnrega and how the state of Bengal and other states have been deprived. When it comes to the number of workforce, more than 1 crore workers out of all the states in Bengal, in the country, Bengal is number 1, has the most workforce. The second one, the last wage installment was given, we're now in March 2023. The last wage installment was made in 2021. 2021 was the last wage installment of Mgnrega. These workers have not been paid. 3.7 crore workers not been paid. It's a huge depriving of a state of Bengal. The second highest in man-days created, 34 crore man-days have been created in a fiscal year. Our charge is that the BJP is doing this deliberately. Mgnrega is guaranteed. It's a right. So nobody needs to do charity with Mgnrega, and the BJP are not delivering this. I would request my senior, Professor Shogota Rai, to address you.
दोस्तों, हम केंद्रीय सरकार जिस ढंग से पश्चिम बंगाल को नरेगा का पैसा नहीं दे रहा है वो बात उठा रहे हैं। अगले साल भी 7,300 करोड़ रुपया नहीं दिया गया, इस साल भी 7,500 करोड़ रुपया नहीं दिया गया। पश्चिम बंगाल में गरीब लोग और 34 करोड़ श्रम दिवस का काम किए हैं, उसको तनख्वाह नहीं मिल रहा है। अब समझ सकते हैं कि जब समर आ रहा है लोगों का कितना कष्ट होगा। इसके लेके हमारे नेत्री 29-30 तारीख कलकत्ता रेड रोड अम्बेडकर स्टैचू के सामने धरना करेंगे और हमें आशा है कि इस बात को आप सारा देश में फैला देंगे। दूसरी बात जो बताए हैं, हम ये सब सवाल उठाए भी है 377 में, लेकिन बोल नहीं पाए क्योंकि रूलिंग पार्टी वो हाउस नहीं होने देगा। उसका एक ही लक्ष्य है, हाउस में अदानी का नाम ना उठे, अदानी के साथ मोदी जी का दोस्ती के बाद ना उठे। इसके लिए शासक दल होते हुए रोज लगातार आज 8 दिन हुआ हाउस होने नहीं दे रहे। हम इसके खिलाफ भी आवाज उठा रहे हैं। मेरे ख्याल में आप इसको लक्ष्य करेंगे। हम बराबर बोलते हैं कि वो ईडी सीबीआई वो केवल शासक दल जो चाहते हैं उसको ही टारगेट करते हैं। मेहुल चोकसी, नीरव मोदी ये लोग अरेस्ट नहीं हो। अभी मेहुल चोकसी को रक्षा कवच मिल गया। हमारे एमपी लोग निर्मला सीतारमण, डायरेक्टर ईडी, डायरेक्टर सीबीआई के पास हमारे कैप टोपी जो था जिसमें लिखा है अदानी को गिरफ्तार करो, वो देके आए। मैं आशा करता हूँ कि आपके माध्यम से हमारा बात चारों तरफ फैल जाएगा।
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What? First him and then you.
প্রশ্ন হচ্ছে যে আজকে সন্ধ্যাবেলায় অপোজিশন মিটিং এ কি তৃণমূল যাচ্ছে এবং যদি না যায় কেন?
Sharad Pawar. We will check and let you know.
Sir, as you mentioned that there are different national agencies, the investigative agencies which are targeting several states and several leaders. Now, another agency, NIA, has charge sheeted in the Iqbalpura communal violence which happened in West Bengal, to which it was very contrary to the state police that had submitted the report. They said that both the communities were involved, but the NIA charge sheet clearly stated that only Muslim community was involved. To BJP is clearly stating that it is Mamata Banerjee's appeasement politics.
We answer all the questions. Can you just introduce yourself?
Sir, my name is Aishwarya from Times.
We all know what the situation is with BJP's best allies. All the allies have left. Shiv Sena, Shiromani Akali Dal, JDU. So it's good that it's known to everyone that the BJP is working closely with a whole bunch of allies. I don't even want to name the allies. These are the agencies who are working as branch offices of the BJP.
দাদা বলছি, 2 দিন আগে স্ট্যান্ডিং কমিটি যে রিপোর্ট দিয়েছে গ্রাম উন্নয়ন মন্ত্রক, তারাও বলেছে যে 100 দিনের কাজে বরাদ্দ কমানো, কফিনে শেষ পেরে ছুটে দেওয়া, এটা নিয়ে তৃণমূল কি?
আমরা তো এটাই বলছি। আমরা হাউসে যখন বাজেট ডিসকাশন হলো তখনও বলেছিল যে 72,000 কোটি টাকা থেকে এবার 60,000 কোটি টাকা নামিয়েছে এবং সেটা পুরো হবে। আর তার উপর আবার পশ্চিমবাংলার মতো রাজ্যকে বাদ দিয়ে দিয়েছে। এর চেয়ে নিষ্ঠুর কাজ আর কিছু নয়।
And for those of you who ask the press questions at the press conference, of course it is your democratic right to ask the questions, and we as a political party try and answer all these questions. But for all those of you who avoid asking us any questions on Adani and the scam and why for 8 days Parliament has not functioned, this is a dubious record, and we appeal to all the media. If democracy is to survive in India, the media has to be independent and strong and not to divert the issue on your prime time between 8 and 11. It's your democratic right to run whatever you want on prime time. But the issue is the Parliament of India is being paralyzed, disrupted every day by the government shouting slogans. We are not allowed to shoot video in the House. If you can access this video, it will be very useful to save democracy.
Here is a question.
Yeah, last question because it's like a bit.
Okay, here is a question. You demanded, Trinamool demanded arrest Adani. But will Trinamool file any FIR, any police station against the name of Adani?
We have requested the Trinamool Congress about a week ago made a suggestion to all 10 states which are run by non-BJP governments to start a fair inquiry and get to the bottom of this 1 lakh crore scam. The governments of these different state governments will act accordingly. I read some media reports today. This morning I read some media reports that 1 or 2 state governments have already filed those FIRs. I am not an investigative journalist. I am here as a Trinamool Congress spokesperson. On behalf of Professor Shogoda Rai and I, we thank you so much. And when Parliament ends, whenever it does end, or before that, the Trinamool Congress All India Parliamentary Party will have one more such press conference. So we thank you for your cooperation.
Without discussion, government is passing the budget of this year. Is it not a failure of the government?
You said that, but they don't want. Ashok Dada.
What budget are you asking about?
Obviously, there's no discussion. Parliament is being stopped by the slogan.
Today, the 3 budgets were demands were listed, but they were not passed. The House was adjourned. Let's see when they take up the thing. They passed the Jammu and Kashmir budget without discussion.
Thank you so much.
Not other budget.
But today in the evening at 6 p.m., the appropriation bill, that means budget will be passed without any discussion with 5 ministries.
Yes.
So it is not a failure of the government.
You see, Hiloti have been announced earlier that it will be held on 23rd at 6 p.m. So no discussion has taken place. We meet at 6 p.m. and then the guillotine will strike. So no discussion will take place. It has not happened up to now. It will happen at 6 o'clock.
Thank you so much. Namaskar. Thank you. Thank you.
আপনারা এসছেন মধ্যে বসে আছেন আমরা আপনাদের ছায়াও দিতে পারি না আমাদের